Welcome everybody to the Daily High with your hosts Matt McGregor and Tone Vase. My lord, for the third day in a row, the price is not only almost exactly at the same price that it's been at, despite the ups and downs of the market, but for the third day in a row, I have to have a second monitor open to hit the close trade button if this thing drops like $100. This is so frustrating when I'm trying to work with you guys and have to do this at the same time. My trade is in profit, but by God, it's 2.23% in profit, but it's not enough. $200, like $200 move in the Bitcoin price. It's not enough. Tone, how are you, mate? Please. How's it going, mate?
Yeah, well, Matt's having his issues with the trade. I have set up the new laptop. We are streaming through that new laptop, and oh man, it was a nightmare setting this up this morning. So we're both very, very frustrated. I totally forgot to grab my tea. So Matt, why don't you take screen share over? I'm gonna go over to the kitchen. I'm gonna get my cup of tea, and then we go from there.
All right. Before we go, we got have you got a show with Mark Woods tonight coming in after this?
I think so. Yeah, let me resolve these problems and I'll text Mark probably around noon, actually, a little bit later than usual, around noon
Right.
Eastern.
Well, I hang out for those shows, so I can't wait. All right, look, I'm going to go into the really, really low time frames because I don't want to see this trade. And for for people in my group, people who are day traders, that they're watching these lower time frames right now, which is not a good reflection of what's happening in the market. But let's just have a gander, shall we? So this is a 15-minute time frame. As you know, we this was last night's show, and we were in that trade. When Tone and I did a little special extra show last night, when we closed the show off, we went on and did another 10 a.m. reversal show, which Tone, I'm glad I listened to Tone because I ended up taking 0.01 out of the trade, which I was at the worst point of that show. During that live show we recorded, I was 0.03 in minus profit. So, I was going, Tone, I got to close the show, mate. See you later. And he said, I'll just hang in 5 more minutes for the 10 a.m. reversal. And I said, F it, let's record it and put it out there just for fun. And it was really great. It got me out of the trade in small profit. Then went to bed comfortably, and the market did rally pretty well throughout the night while I was asleep, but then had a pretty bad drop throughout the day. I did load up in a trade right here at 67,654, which has been in a frustrating point. These are 15-minute candles for this whole period. It's coming up in good profit. That's pretty good profit, believe it or not, for this size of my position. This is annoying. I'm going to have to close this trade if it hits this line pretty soon because we've had many attempts at it. But we'll have a look exactly what this looked like. Yeah, I'm just going to close it off now for the sake of the show. And I am closing the position now. All right, so I probably got slightly below break even when you consider fees. So now we can talk about a broader scheme. I'm glad I'm out of that trade, so we can relax now. Relax. Let's go into the 4 hour time frame because this is really relevant. When we had that really good spike, but it just came up and hit exactly on the 7 simple moving average on the 4 hour time frame in the last 2 hours. That was where all the bots and all the good traders went, nah, we're short. And that crushed the price immediately. That looked like a breakout on the 15-minute time frame, which I'll show you now. This is why I give so much weight to higher time frames and less weight to lower time frames. Because what looks like a fantastic breakout here, bang, we came up to the 30. Oh, that's a cracking. That happened in seconds. That happened in seconds too, because on the 4 hour time frame, or maybe not because of, maybe it's a coincidence, but it's a coincidence a bloody lot of the time that we hit on that and then bang, drop the market. The MRI count is still negative. I don't like the double bottoming pattern here. I took a punt on it today because of the we crashed down and I thought that we could spike up. I didn't pull the trade here. I pulled the trade here. It was a bad trade. And who knows? Who knows right now? It's volatile in these lower time frames. So we're still above. We still have put in a higher low compared to 67,141 or whatever you want to call it, 67 here. But I don't know, double bottoming pattern here. It's not positive below all the moving averages. It's not it's not fantastic. We'll have to sit and through it. I'll go up the time frames here. 12-hour. We're near on getting a 12-hour bearish cross, which is not the end of the world, but it's not a good thing either. And the MRI count's still to the downside. We'll see. We'll see. Same deal. We want to stay above 67 here. Stay above 67. This looks fine. Otherwise, I'd be looking for a lower entry point. Doesn't mean the end of the world. Obviously, I'm not saying we're going to 30. I'm just saying I'll have to look for lower targets at that point. But it's been so erratic. Who knows? Daily time frame. Still below the 7. 30s crossing 50 doesn't mean anything. I don't know. I haven't got a good read on the daily at the moment. All I can say is it's a MRI red star candle if we start getting below 67, which is not ideal. Once again, coming off an MRI top, the 1 to 4 candle reversal doesn't look as strong on the daily time frame right now. We'll go to the weekly briefly. 3-day. I'm a big 3-day guy. We just had a bullish cross on alpha numerics on the 3-day time frame, which is fantastic. This doesn't happen very often. And look at the last time it happened was just money from here to here. Absolutely fantastic to close the trade out here. So a lot of the alpha numerics followers really, really love the 3-day bullish crosses, and I'm one of them. And we've just had one, but it makes total sense to me to come back down and retest that the combination there of the 7 and 30. In fact, now that I've stopped out of this trade, it is quite possibly what I'm looking for next. A retouch of the bullish cross right here. That would be really nice. But I mean, in a consolidating market, you can get some whipsaw like we did. Bullish cross probably here, bearish cross probably here. You know, this was a whipsaw when that was great here and that was insane there. So, you know, that's trading. Finish off on the weekly because we're near the end of the week. We'll have a quick gander. Still fine. Still good. It's still the data error. Coming back to retest the 765. Yep. Fantastic. Or just recover with 4 days left in the week. Tomorrow the price might be up here and I'll be telling you that I'm long and excited as hell. That's all I can say. It could. I'm talking coming at you as a day trader's perspective. Keep in mind before you tear me apart, I'm still completely locked and loaded in 90% of my position from here, and the other half from here. I'm still haven't touched those positions, not mucking around with them. But we do a show every day, and I talk about my day trading perspective. And at the moment, I'm unsure. It's what Tone's been saying all week. It's a great place to get death by 1,000 cuts with this little market here, and I'm probably guilty of that as well. Coming back to you now, Tone. Before we go any further, please like and subscribe, share it with your friends. We've changed the affiliate link for the BitGet trading competition in the link below. All you have to do is click on it to join the team. I really wish you'd join the team. We need as many people in there as we can to take out first prize. I'm very confident that we can do very well in the trading competition. There's still a week to register, but get in there now. Let's build a really strong team, and let's crack on. Tone, what are you seeing, mate?
Well, I got some interesting competitions coming up as well. I got a couple of big poker games coming up in Texas starting Friday. It's actually going to be live streamed. Keep an eye on my Twitter. We may have seat at this table. It's a Dark Pokes poker room. They have a live. They live stream their table every day. It's really really cool. It's called the Lodge. I may have a spot at that table. So if people reach out to me that are watching that want to play a middle-ish stake game in Austin on TV with home base, that would be awesome. Okay,
Wait, just
let's
wait.
go.
What was
Yeah.
what was Doug doing in like a music video or something? What was that about? I saw it
Oh,
on
different
Instagram.
Doug. Sorry, different Doug. That was Doug Scribner. This is
Ah,
Doug Polk, the professional poker player.
okay. Well, they both live interesting lives, obviously.
So Doug Scribner was in the rap music video because they were using his boat. They were using his yacht for the video.
Yeah, I saw it on Instagram. It made me laugh. All right, take it away.
Okay, how's my screen share? New computer here.
Yeah, it looks good.
Okay. Weekly chart. We are one candle following the green star candle. The current candle is just a consolidated candle, nothing to really be concerned about. Look, we expected the price of Bitcoin to struggle. Let me open something here. Load layout. Where's the? I thought I had it open. Is it this maybe? Yeah, here it is. I had it. So, look, we expected Bitcoin to consolidate. Well, I expected Bitcoin to consolidate all the way into possibly even July before any kind of serious bull run. So, nothing is really out of the ordinary here. The weekly chart, yes, I want to see some follow through on the green star candle, but I really don't mind. The allocation chart is still in the clear. We're still nowhere near the intermediate term moving average. That is sitting at 65,500. The daily chart is exactly, well, actually, it's not as great anymore. It was holding us between the middle line and the upper bound. We still have room above the 20 period moving average. With every, I'm going to slide this arrow over. With every single consolidated candle, the modified Lucid SAR comes down, makes it easier for that wave to flip over. That's the 200. The top of this is the 200 period moving average, still way above that. I'm still not that concerned on anything daily and higher. It would be nice to get a daily green star candle just as we're breaking 69 and a half. We have reset the MRI counts. I really don't mind this consolidation. It's really not that much of a problem for me. We are running out of real estate very, very soon here on the 4-hour chart. I mentioned it yesterday. We can consolidate here for another few days, but I don't really want to see us break this upwards trend line. So let's see. These things are clearly not needed anymore. They're gone. So I kind of like this consolidation. I can move this line down now. Beautiful. Resistance becomes support area, but it's now been support twice, and I don't really like that. So if we continue to consolidate, here's where the weird part comes in. If we consolidate, I guess I don't have a rectangle here. If we consolidate into this zone here, if we consolidate into here, I will actually be bearish. However, if we keep consolidating and we move past this zone, and now we're at the end of June, I become bullish again. So this is the weird thing about consolidations. I'm always bullish for a certain amount of time, and it's like a fractal. It really depends on the length of the bullishness. So you can see how long these consolidations last before breakouts or breakdowns. So if we consolidate into this rectangle here between June 2nd and say June 10th, I become bearish. But if we keep consolidating and we consolidate all the way into like June 25th, I suddenly become bullish again. Because then traders just get very, very tired and they stop paying attention, and that's when prices can rally. So I either want to see us go up right now, very, very soon, or I want to see us keep consolidating all the way into the end of June, into early July, and then suddenly I become bullish again.
Just on
Uh,
that tone, I love that
yeah.
so much as well because I want to see the wave broken on alphanumerics, the modified lucid star. I want to see that broken through like a consolidated period, then it finally breaks, sort of like a descending triangle, rather than it just being broken with like a god candle that goes up $10,000 to crack it. Do you know what I mean? Like I don't like that as much. Do you know what I mean? I like to see it draw down, draw down, draw nearer to the price through consolidation, then crack through it. That's what I like to see, which is just what you just pointed out now.
So this is the 5-minute stock market, and the stock market really rallied again, almost at 10 a.m., right? So at the 950 candle, stock market significantly rallied. That certainly helped Bitcoin. You can see how correlated they are. Like I was watching this yesterday after you and I finished that side stream. And I'm watching the S&P rally like crazy, and Bitcoin is still like having a red candle. And I'm like, man, Bitcoin is about to rally in the next minute, and it does. It's just following the stock market during the day. So you can see how the big rally in stocks also has a big rally in Bitcoin. Now we have a little red candle here and a little red candle there. Now we're working on a little green candle
Can
here
you
and
jump
here.
over? Can you jump over to the SPY for a second? Because
Well,
the
this is SPY on a 5-minute chart right here.
this is SPX. Can you go to SPY, the futures?
The ETF.
Yeah, this is what I like to watch because pre-market we were um we were opening lower than the price. So that jump up now has just closed the gap. So we'll see what happens at the true 10 a.m. reversal here. It
Well, I'm
hasn't
not going to
quite.
say it really closed the gap. That
No,
was a
no, no.
big
It
down.
it, it
Wait,
didn't. No, not yet. But that's why I thought that there might be a pump initially. Um, so we'll see. We'll see how that plays out.
by the way, did you guys see the tweet? Uh, I think Riot is trying to
Thanks.
buy Bitfarm stock for like $2.50 or something. So you see Bitfarm's rallying. I think that's a low bid. I think they might turn that down. I think Bitfarm stock could be worth more than $2.50 or whatever they offered. If Bitfarms was to be bought out, I really expected it to be above three, somewhere between 3 and 350. I didn't really think it would be at 250, but we're gonna find out how much Bitfarms really trust their operations and how profitable they'll be against their competition. All right,
Yeah,
Matt,
that's
I
fair.
gotta get going.
Yep. Short show today, but there's not too much to talk about. I think we've covered it all. All right, guys, please like, subscribe, share it with your friends. Please use the affiliate links in the description below, and please join the team for the trading competition on BitGet. Links in the description below. It's gonna be great to see. I don't know about this price. This is pretty dangerous trading with all the volatility. I'm just looking at it now. No, I might have to stay away. If I have a bad trade, which that wasn't really a bad trade, but hell, I might jump back in. I don't know. We'll see. All right. See you tomorrow. Thanks, guys. Thanks for joining.
All right, see you tomorrow, guys. Probably more shows today, potentially on my personal channel and probably on this channel as well with Mark Wood once I get a hold of him. We'll see. I got to run out, so just keep an eye on the YouTube channels. Bye, guys. Thanks.